hopefully everything is cooperating appropriately. Seems to be on my end. Seems like audio's coming in clear. So that's good. Welcome back to Scarlet Hollow. Mots will be joining us when they can. But we have a dinner to go to. Fun dinner, I'm sure. Nothing spooky's gonna happen. Certainly no poisonings. Good morning, Apothecary. Hi, Mots. We just started.
Hello. Oh, cool. So I'm not that late.
No, you're not that late. We've got a spooky early dinner to go to.
Yeah.
Where nothing weird's gonna happen. This is the most normal dinner we will have.
Actually, yeah, it is probably a pretty normal dinner.
Sorry about missing last stream. My sleep schedule is genuinely so bad. I began to fall asleep at 4 a.m. and wake up at 1 p.m. Oh dear.
No, it's okay.
It's alright if you've missed, like, streams. I'm really sorry to hear your sleep schedule's gone so out of whack.
It's okay, I haven't been sleeping well either.
Hi, Aetherwolf. I'm here. I'm always here. Mots is 5 minutes late. Please get a tardy pass from the principal's office.
Oh. Well, I guess I gotta go to the principal's office.
Well, is everyone excited to see Dr. Kelly again?
Me.
Also, is Dr. Kelly, is Kelly her first name or last name? Is Reese Kelly? I had thought about this, the other day and was stuck on it.
That's a really great question.
Relatable, my sleep schedule is broken. Haven't been able to fix it, but I'm trying. I wish both of you luck in fixing your sleep schedules. I don't think anyone's really getting much good sleep of late.
Mm-mm.
I know, Bots didn't sleep well last night. I didn't sleep well, but I slept better than Mots.
Yeah.
Nobody's getting sleep. I thought Dr. Kelly's first name was Joan.
I was I looked it up just now. It is Joan.
So Reese's name is
Joanne,
Reese Kelly.
Yeah, Reese's last name would be Kelly.
So Joan Kelly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's really funny. I'd forgotten that Dr. Kelly's first name was Joan. Oh, well.
It's one of the Carolinas, so it's probably Joanne.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
There's 2 ways you could pronounce that name. I've always heard Joan, because Joanne to me is spelled with 2 N's, but since it's in the South, it's probably Joanne.
Yeah, that's true. Like Night Scarlet.
Like Night Scarlet, exactly.
I now kind of want to know what everyone else's, last names are. We got other silly ones.
Oh, we know Stella's, but I don't remember what it was. Ha.
She has, a normal last name, if I recall. I still call her Mommy either way.
Ha.
In terms of Scarlet Hollow. Yeah. Hey, let's
Head in.
let's head in and go talk to Dr. Kelly. You once again find yourself in front of Reese's house. A cold hesitation grips you as the building looms over the hilltop.
Though it's only early afternoon, it feels like much later. The sun is already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. We're a little early. What if Dr. Kelly yells at us?
There's no such thing as early when you're hanging out with friends. That's just extra time you get to spend together.
Okay, but what if she yells at us?
It's too late. The door swings open.
Hey.
That's it. Who voiced Reese last time?
I have no idea.
Well, I guess you're voicing Reese now.
Yeah.
Reese!
Oh my god, dude, it's been ages.
Night Scarlet is just two odd names for colors. What is your middle name? Gold to round off the shadow of the hedgehog color palette.
That's a really great question. Night, gold, scarlet.
We might make that canon. I think that's funny. Miss Night Gold Scarlet. But gold spelled with a U.
The gold is spelled with a U. You must be Night, right? I've heard a lot about you. Stella's been relentless about making sure I've got all the Night updates. Is it true you're named after 3 colors?
Yes, sort of. Gretchen starts yelping at Reese, straining against Stella's grip as she tries to get between them.
Are they here already? I knew you'd show up early, Stella. You brought the dog. Great.
Yeah, I thought she might cheer Reese up. I don't know what's gotten into her all of a sudden. Did your parents look at a color wheel for baby names? Is Moth secretly named Blue?
That would be funny. No.
If Mott's had a... If Mott's had a color name, it would probably be something not quite comprehensible. Like Ved.
Like Ved?
Yeah. You know, the...
Yelurple.
Yelurple.
It's a color that only bees can see.
Yes.
Strange colors out there, like anything.
Is Watts the good version of Watts as Watts is evil named Orange?
That sounds actually canon.
Also, April says, "Hey, Dr. Kelly." Oh, that one shrimp color.
Yes. The dog stays outside.
But...
It's okay, Stella. We can let her chill in the van for a bit. I'll run the AC and leave her some treats. You know I always have some easy-to-chew dog jerkies stashed away.
But we go everywhere together.
Do you want to come in or not?
Knika nervously tugs Stella away towards her van.
Well, what about you, Knight? Are you coming in?
For sure, I trust dogs best and Gretchen like you, Reese. I'll wait for Stella and Knika. Silently wait for Stella and Knika.
What do you want to do?
My thought would be to go inside.
Go inside.
Sure. You follow Reese and Dr. Kelly inside. Stella and Knika aren't far behind you. house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, the building itself feels too sterile. Uncomfortably tidy to the point you're nervous to touch anything. If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven, the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you wandered into a real estate showing. So, how can I lend a hand?
By sitting down at the table and not puttering around in my kitchen. I made sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left are the rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we can have a quick dinner and you can leave my house and go about your business. I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. We still have time now, right? You aren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you? It's not that bad. You can still see the floor.
Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow. I don't mind a little mess.
Yeah, I doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. Yes, fine. Okay. As long as you stay out of the kitchen, I don't care what you get up to. Cool. We'll just be downstairs.
He won't even know we're here.
Church mouse activate.
You make your way towards the basement stairs. The basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to his studio. Discarded canvases line its edges, while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. Basement time, yes.
Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense.
Off the Cherry says, ooh, basement, kinky.
Anyway, make yourselves comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. Haven't been cleaning much.
I mean, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Like there's
For an
definitely
artist
some
space, especially.
definitely some stuff you probably should pick up.
He also
You
doesn't
know.
get a lot of visitors.
That's true. But I mean, most of it's just, art supplies.
Yeah. I mean, I can see some, clearly, some jugs of, well, I guess that could be, I was gonna say water, but it could also just be, supplies for his painting.
Yeah. Or juice. Could be juice.
Could be juice. Could be entire gallon bottles of juice. Cause, there's a milk jug down over there,
Yeah.
in size. Those bottles are big.
Yeah. I'm really curious if there's any, little Easter eggs hidden in these paintings.
Wouldn't surprise me. Oh, I got a powerful bill. Oh, and a hot one.
Just to break you out of here, I don't think your mom could stop me. If you need a model, I'm here till Monday.
Ha!
This is an album cover.
It is an album cover. There are
Yes.
several album covers, actually. This is a collection of them.
Frankly speaking, Reese could make a mint doing album covers.
He really could. Powerful build?
Yeah, should we go powerful build there?
Yeah. You might be able to do hot too.
He's about to pummel the drums. I'm gonna put down a quick save.
Sure, go for it.
Just in case. Reese would look amazing in an album cover, just in general.
Yes.
90s rap cover.
90s ass rap cover.
Yes. Thank you.
That's okay. The A double H is ass.
Ah. she needs to break you out of here, I don't think your mom could stop me.
I don't know. The dog's pretty resourceful. She's got like a big random safe room in the back.
I mean, unless she's got a tranquilizer gun, I could probably just run you out the front door.
Besides, I'm stuck inside for my own good.
Are you sure there's nothing we can do?
Your company is plenty. It's so nice to have living people down here for a change. It's usually just the morgue.
It's just me, the morgue, occasionally the ditchlings that show up at my window.
You know, we'd visit more if your mom let us. Did she tell you she turned us away yesterday? She said we couldn't even talk to you. It's a little controlling. You came by yesterday? She didn't tell me. But I was probably asleep, that's all.
Knight could probably tank a trank gun.
Yeah.
I mean, like...
Keep going. Yeah.
I suppose it depends on what she loads the trank gun with. If it's loaded with the stuff to take out Reese, I don't think I could tank that.
You can take it. I think you'll be fine.
I don't think I could take an elephant tranquilizer.
Sure, it's fine.
When the adrenaline wears off, I'm going to die. My heart will stop.
She didn't want to wake me up. I don't think that's her being controlling or anything.
Mods has tanked trank guns. They're either cryptid hunting or being cryptid hunted.
That sounds about right.
You cannot trank mods. Coffee flows through their veins.
That's just my blood. My blood is coffee.
Their blood is 6% caffeine.
Yes.
By volume.
It probably is, honestly.
Not to cast any doubt on that, but she did say I couldn't bring you any food. She knows that's how I show my friends how much I appreciate them, and she knows I can work around all kinds of allergies and intolerances. Not gonna lie, it felt weird.
I don't know, my body's pretty particular when it comes to food. She just prefers to have full control over what I eat, so...
Yeah. Give me a shot of elephant tranquilizer on the rocks. I've had a rough week.
Bartender having to decide whether or not that's code for some drink mix. Legitimately want an elephant tranquilizer.
Are you asking?
They have both in stock.
Are you asking for an actual elephant tranquilizer on the rocks, or is this like, you know, like the 200 proof vodka that you're asking for?
It's now the time for absinthe.
It's now the time for absinthe.
Okay, maybe that does sound controlling.
Stella would be such a good housewife.
Yes.
She is like the best friend that understands everyone's dietary restrictions and somehow managed to plan an entire picnic
She does
around
have that kind of energy.
said dietary restrictions, of which everyone has different dietary restrictions and can't eat the same food. None of them can eat the same food. That is Stella.
She's balancing somewhere between being the team mom and the team kooky aunt.
She's the team kooky mom.
Yes. But it's for a good reason. If I eat the wrong thing, it could really mess me up. So she has to regulate my food. She's definitely not poisoning me or anything. That would be wildly wrong of her to do that.
Should we offer to be a model?
Yes. Yes, I think we should.
If you ever need a model, I'm here till Monday.
That would be amazing. Though I should warn you, I work odd hours.
I don't usually pick up a brush until late at night. But if that's not a deal breaker, it would be incredible to have such a captivating model. I look forward to the company. I do hope I can do your likeness justice.
I want to explore what you could swallow me right before getting pepper sprayed by Watson's good twin.
Oh, that's great.
Oh.
No, Kanika!
Simply, you see what you've done to Joanne's son.
Yes.
Oh. I'm not sure if I like the fact that saying that makes, like, Kanika obviously uncomfortable.
Oh, you can rewind and then speed through the power build one.
Nix did not like that. No.
Neek's got a little jealous. It's okay, Kanika. Like, Night only has eyes for you. Little jelly
I
gel.
think we will.
You're just like, no. We can't just
I can't do that. I can't do that to Kanika.
You're just like, no, princess, give me a second.
Never knew that's what happens, to be honest. Ow.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I would assume it's plausible that, say, if you're romancing Stella similarly, she might be jealous. Or maybe she won't. Maybe it's a thing that's like Kanika in general is a little jealous. Maybe Stella wouldn't be.
Yeah.
And of course, if like you're romancing neither of them, likely that neither of them would be too jealous. But you know.
Yeah. I suppose it's also possible that doesn't have any like real like ramifications. Like
It's entirely possible.
yeah, she's like, oh, you know,
Yeah.
I kind of thought that I was the only one that gets, you know,
Special night
special,
privilege.
special hot personality trait privileges. Mantis, please note you're adding invasive elements to a fragile specimen. This man doesn't go out often because you're introducing a new element into a caged enclosure.
Yes.
Knowing what will happen with Reese in the next 48 hours, yes, we are adding an unknown element to a caged enclosure. So, has Stella told you about everything that's happened the past couple days?
Every detail. I wish I could see some of it myself, but you know.
He gestures in futility towards the walls of the basement. Are you sure we can't just sneak you out one of these nights?
Doc isn't keeping me prisoner here, Stella. I'm sick. You know that.
Okay, you can be sick and be being kept prisoner. Two things can be true, Reese.
Two things can be true.
Sorry, man, I didn't mean to...
There's nothing to apologize for. I appreciate the effort. I really do. There's just nothing you can really rescue me from. The die's already been cast. But we're talking about the past couple of days, weren't we?
If I remember, Stella doesn't get jealous if you do the hot dialogue with Reese while romancing her. It's been a while since I've romanced Stella, though.
That's
Okay.
interesting. So, but that could, yeah, that means that would just be a trait of Kanika that she would feel a little jealous.
Yeah.
Which
And
could make some sense, like she doesn't get a lot of attention, you know.
No, she does not.
She's very introverted, so, you know, like that, she kind of like, oh, I am not the special, or maybe I'm not that special, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, Stella's just like, wee!
Stella's just like, I want to see that painting when it's done.
Yes. Could I sit in and watch?
She would, though. Do you have any thoughts on the ditchlings we've been seeing?
Yeah, They've been coming up to my window at night.
Oh, wait, really? Is that why you texted me that they look like something out of your nightmares?
Yeah, I thought I was hallucinating. I hadn't put it together that we might have been seeing the same thing until just now.
I don't know how romance works, as I'm afraid to talk to people by sexual skill issue.
It's alright.
That's alright.
I understand that to be a common bisexual issue. Everyone's hot, so fuck.
I'd like to say I have the same problem, but it's the lesbian sheep
Do you have the lesbian sheep?
problem. Also, like that you rewinded not to have Neeks be jealous. Also like that you rewind not to have Neeks be jealous.
Yes.
I read that sentence wrong.
It's cool.
Yeah. I don't want to upset Kanika.
I've been sketching them, actually. Tell me what you think.
I think you captured their likeness.
He pulls out a sketchbook from one of the piles in his room. You've perfectly captured how horribly doughy they are.
Yes. Yes, that is the expression that they have like 90% of the time.
I wish they'd stop having that expression. Mantis, what are your interests? Women?
Yeah, you know that Tumblr meme that's like, I am lesbabs. Lesbians. It's okay, take your rhyme. You take your time. Women.
Yes. Pass.
That's fair.
But a rare apothecary pass.
I mean, have you seen those things? Whoosh.
They're not any better to touch, let me tell you that. Like a sack of meat and organs.
Ew.
Punched one. Wasn't pleasant.
Okay, that's exactly what I saw on my way home last night.
What does it mean that they're lurking around here, though?
Oh, you know, I'm sure it's fine. Nothing bad's gonna happen in the next chapter.
Though I hope you can react to the powerful build and hot precursor dialogue before you enter the haunted house. It's funny.
I hope so.
Oh boy.
I don't know, but I like the company. They're kind of beautiful in a sad way, if you ask me. I have weird interests.
I agree to disagree with you there. Those things are gonna be stuck in my nightmares till the day I die.
Kanika's just like, ha. Reese,
No.
those things crawl out of animals in horrible, disgusting fashion.
But in a way, if you... there's a good amount of animals in the animal kingdom that do that. Yes, they're called parasites.
Do you think the town's doomed?
I think everything is probably doomed at some point. But I guess that's answering a different question. Do I think that the town of Scarlet Hollow is on the brink of collapse? Probably not. But it's not like I have a lot of perspective on what it's like out there. I don't know if you noticed, but I live in a basement.
I don't have much of a perspective.
There's not even much of a light source down here other than my fairy lights and my little lamps.
And the 4 windows.
4 windows.
The 4 cement block-sized windows. Like how the other traits have dialogue before you enter the haunted house. Yeah, I'm really curious what powerful build and hot's going to be.
There could be rioting on Main Street, and if Stella or the doc didn't tell me, I just wouldn't know.
I would totally tell you if there was a riot.
Would Dr. Kelly tell you though?
Reese lives under a rock. He literally does, though.
Very much lives under a rock.
I mean, yeah, I'd hope so. But the point I'm trying to make is that other people are my eyes out there.
Reese is that one guy from Greek mythology who had to build a statue to become his wife because he was such a shut-in. I could see it. I could see it,
You can
though.
see it. You can see it.
If Reese knew how to, animate his paintings, I can see him talking to them. You know? What do you think of my cousin? Have you met her, for example?
Well, she was always so distant and mean. I probably would have thought she had it out for me personally if she wasn't like that towards everyone. Or if I thought she even knew my name.
Sorry, I just noticed the shadow man in the corner. I don't like the shadow man in the corner.
Wow, why is there a shadow man in the corner? It's probably a painting.
Oh, it's definitely a
He
painting.
just painted it on the wall, but I'd never noticed that. Jeez.
Don't touch that piece, they're my only friend,
Oh.
Reese.
But people change. Maybe she's nicer now. You never know.
She's still terrible.
You guys just never took the chance to get to know her. She's actually really funny and sweet.
I'll pass, thanks.
Any thoughts on Wayne? Why he's so goopy? The Shadow Man adds to the album cover's hidden meaning.
Yes.
Oh god, why did you point that out? That actually terrified me.
I know, right?
I am so sorry, Aether Wolf.
That's like a legitimately scary little bit of the background.
We've seen this, shot, plenty of times now.
Yeah.
And, just now noticed the Shadow Man.
Yeah.
Has he always been there?
Yeah, I can only assume he's always been there.
Cherry says he's fighting demons.
Yeah, there you go. We should be thanking Shadow Man. Or Wayne, if we're talking about Wayne. I'm not sure which we're talking about.
Who?
You know, that guy who's been following Knight around being all ominous.
Yeah, that slasher creep. I appreciate the classic Jason vibe he has going on. Here's hoping he doesn't live up to the look, for all our sakes.
Your whole situation's gotta be rough. Sorry.
Thanks, but I've been dealing with this thing for a while. You don't have to feel sorry for me. I've come to terms with the way the rest of my life is going to be.
Oh, wait, that's...
You're so macabre, Reese. You make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. Aethrolf says, I can't believe I've never noticed that. I've played this game for over 130 hours.
It's a mood.
That is very impressive, to have played the game for 130 hours. Yeah, no, that... I've had that happen plenty of times in games where it's just I've seen every inch of this game. What do you mean there's something I've missed? You haven't, right?
Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's getting worse. I can barely keep most food down. My skin always itches like there are worms crawling underneath it. I could live for a long time or a short time. No one's sure. But I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I have left is going to be miserable.
Okay, what you need to do, Reese, is turn into your giant monster form, frolic through the woods, go back to bed.
I wonder if that would just actually help with the better.
I really feel like it would. he needs...
Clearly a fae.
he needs to go wolf out.
He needs to wolf out.
Run through the fields, probably rip a deer apart, go back to bed.
I don't think we can get this plan past Dr. Kelly.
I think I can get past Dr. Kelly.
You can wink and, like, you know, flip your hair at her, and, you know, she'll see things your way.
Exactly.
So I've done my mourning. My best years are behind me. My future is unknowable. But one day, I'll wind up in a pine box, just like everyone else. And I'm okay with that. Damn, Reese, I may be a goth, but that was some real nihilistic shit.
We'll make sure to come by more often from here on out. A friendship heals all wounds, right? Like someone playing a game for thousands of hours and finding out that there's a piece of dialogue that only appears to be something extremely specific.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's always wild when you run into one of those, like, things where it's like, oh, I didn't know that if you do this and this, it causes this to happen.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's just that uber specific.
That's specific of a thing.
Thanks, guys, but you really shouldn't worry about me. I have my art. I'm doing fine, really.
Reese is a local nihilistic. Yeah. I'm in the forest, straight wolfing it, and by it, well, let's just say my inner demons. True, we'll all join the worms one day. Surely there must be something the doctors can do for you. Even if it's just helping you deal with the symptoms.
The doc upstairs consulted with a lot of specialists. I've tried a lot of medications.
I used to be an extreme silent nihilist in my teenage years. I'm sorry to hear that there. I can understand the world's not exactly been great in any of my experience on this mortal coil. So
Very little of mine, too. My, tendency towards nihilism is in sort of the way that if nothing matters, then everything matters. I think that's kind of how I tend to see things.
Mats is an optimistic nihilist.
Sure, some have been able to alleviate symptoms, but they've always come with their own fun side effects. It wound up being a question of picking which set of discomforts I wanted to deal with. I settled on constant nausea and vomiting and the persistent itch that I can't scratch. It's manageable.
Makes you wonder what the others were.
Yeah.
As long as I can still paint, I don't care. And hey, it isn't all bad. Some of it's just weird. Look at this.
Reese pulls on the skin of his arm. It stretches unnaturally.
Hyperelasticity. Kinda cool, right?
Silent as I've always kept that part of me quiet.
I understand.
Yeah. Especially when, you're dealing with stuff and problems, and voicing it doesn't seem to make doesn't really get you anywhere. Doesn't get you any help.
Yeah.
I definitely understand that. Used to be very loud about nihilism in my middle school years.
We got loud nihilism and silent nihilism.
Whoa.
Does it hurt? No, does that not hurt?
Nope, it feels fine. Like I said, it gets super itchy under my skin sometimes, but I don't know if that's like the elasticity, the medicine, or some other part of my condition. It's not like I'm a fey creature or something, right?
Why was there a sound effect?
It's because Reese's skin is a rubber band.
Yeah, it's just rubber bands back to his body.
Yeah.
Two sides of the same coin, me and Cherry.
Yeah.
So, we should talk about your art, Reese. It's exquisite, it's grotesque, it's so emo. There sure is a lot of it.
What do you want to say? Part of me thinks it would be funny if you said it's so emo.
I was thinking about saying it's so emo. A persistent itch. Oh, just end me at that point.
Yeah.
I feel yeah. Like I've had times which I'm pretty sure it's just like, an eyelash or something getting like caught in the corner of my eye, but it'll feel like there's like something crawling around my eye, and it just is the most unnerving, unnatural sensation.
That sounds fucking awful.
Yes. I did also watch far too much CSI and medical dramas.
You did.
As a child.
I want you all to know that Mantis was all about CSI shows and medical drama shows. As a kid.
Yes.
As a preteen.
So
that was her thing.
That's probably why my brain goes to, oh, there's some sort of horrible thing behind my eyeball.
You're fine.
Oh, I know I'm fine. But if like the rest of my skin started actively crawling, because it does sometimes crawl if I think about things that kind of ick me out too much. I think I'd go insane.
I hear me just gonna be like, I get so bothered if I ever even have a bug bite, and you're just like, I have paranoia.
Yeah. Bimbo Knight had to pull out a dictionary for exquisite.
Yes.
I dead A thought Bimbo Knight was an event for a girls' night.
That's so funny.
I'm gonna go with it's so emo.
So emo.
I'm sure they're probably pretty cliche, especially to someone from a big city like Angeltown.
We wrote Angeltown? Why did we write Angeltown?
I don't remember why we called it Angeltown.
I haven't exactly been exposed to the great art of the world, festering in tiny, isolated town like Scarlet Hollow.
I'd transition for that kind of night.
No.
That doesn't bother me. It's more of a compulsion than an outlet. Being stuck down here means my thoughts have nowhere to go, so they just writhe and grow inside me, picking me apart from within. When it gets bad, I just pick up a paintbrush and let it blow out of me into the canvas, trapping them somewhere outside of myself, at least for a little while.
Oh, maybe that's why the paintings are like that.
Yeah, probably.
He's literally creating little fey things.
Entirely plausible.
We named it that because I randomly suggested Angel Town.
It was you!
Aha.
There we have the answer.
My name's Night Gold Scarlet and I live in Angel Town. That's your OC from middle school.
Yes.
Angel Town sounds cute to me.
Yeah, it is cute.
It is cute. It's just funny because it doesn't come up very often. So like, whenever we hear like the name of the city that we're from, it always just jump scares us. Like, Mantis was from Wildwood.
Yeah, from Wildwood, because we were doing the cattails, which we'll have to get back to eventually, but, you know.
That just... It's just funny to get jump scared by a name you haven't seen in like 3 chapters. I thought Angel Town sounded cute, Cherry. And I do want to say on the Mantis is the OC from middle school, the name Knight does actually originate from an OC from middle school, so...
It does, yeah. I can confirm that.
Fun fact. One of my oldest OCs was named Knight. That's where the Knight in the channel name comes from.
Mm-hmm.
But they come back over and over again, so I keep painting.
And what possessed you to paint the shadow man in the corner, Reese?
Oh, actually, that's just a stain. I don't know where that came from.
I just woke up like that one time.
Don't listen tonight. You're allowed to just make art.
I never said you weren't allowed to make art. I just said your art's very emo.
And that painting I stole from you in high school always gets compliments. So if it's emo, it's good emo. Emo is not an insult.
Yeah.
Oh no, you still have that? I should take one of my new ones and throw that ancient... You should take one of my new ones and throw that ancient thing out. I don't want anyone to be subjected to art I made in high school.
That's an artist's vibe right there.
That is such a artist vibe. It's like, oh, you still have that? Here, get rid of that and take this thing from, like, you know... you still have that thing from last week?
You still have that thing from last week? No, I was bad at art then, don't do that!
That's a vibe.
But true, this game doesn't say the name of your city enough. It's always a jump scare to me, no matter how normal the name I input is.
Yeah. When I first did it, I input the city of Townsville, and I wheezed every time it came up because it would jump scare you, and then it would be the city of Townsville. I have to read it in the narrator voice.
That's amazing. I'm just picturing it as some, like, putting in like a normal like city name, like, oh, I'm from like LA,
Yeah.
or like Chicago, and then just being like, oh right, I said I was from Chicago.
Yeah.
And then just like thinking, like, how long has my character been talking with like this deep accent?
Yes.
Meeks, we weren't insulting him now. We were just trying to think of a compliment.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Knight's just
not great with words. She was just like,
Do you think that
it's
I know
emo.
Do you think that Knight knows what the word exquisite is?
Yes. She probably could have said gothic, but like, she didn't think of the word gothic. She thought of the word emo.
Yes. We avoided reading anything in the library.
Yes.
Do you think we have a pocket dictionary?
No.
Or
exactly.
thesaurus? First thing that came to mind, emo. You should just start selling your new ones. I bet you can make a pretty penny if you started posting these online.
I think I'll keep them to myself until I die. You know how it is with dead artists. Their art sells for way more. I hope the doc or whoever ends up inheriting my work makes millions off of them. I'd be able to rest easy knowing somebody had retroactively given my life value.
I swear every time, like, I talk to Reese, I'm just, like, so, like, depressed. Like, I want to get this poor man an ice cream.
I feel you. Get him an ice cream and outside of this house.
Yeah. Ice cream might
Let him
kill
touch grass even if it kills him.
Ice cream might kill him too, though.
Ice cream also probably would kill him.
Well, Knight cutely dazzled her way out of reading. Well, that's a good mindset. Yeah, Reese, like... That's not healthy, my dude.
And neither
Neither
am I.
Wheezes a laugh.
That's quite a movie collection you've got. Got any Rex?
Let me think. Oh, have you heard of Shinochi Deathblood? I saw that for the first time recently and it blew me away. Excellent example of both Japanese horror and found footage done right. We could even put it on after dinner if you guys are interested.
Damn, I would usually be down for that, but we've got to head over to Oscar's after this.
We promised we'd ghost bust his place. He's apparently been dealing with a bad haunting.
And I feel like we should really be there for him tonight, considering everything that's happened. He and Rosalina both need our support right now.
Yeah. I'll take a rain check on that movie, though. Yeah, we'll definitely come by for a movie night this week. I'm free tomorrow night. Same goes for Night. She never has anything planned, except the horrors.
The horrors! And they typically find their own way onto the schedule.
When I die, I hope the people I care about make millions off my paintings. That's a somewhat cute mindset. Maybe not.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, like it's sweet, but also
Sweet. No, please get him to a therapist kind of way.
Yeah.
I should probably work tomorrow, but I can close up early.
Kanika is finding any excuse to not go to work, and I cannot blame her.
Neither of Sybil's children want to hold down the fort.
No. And again, I can't blame either of them.
I can't blame either of them. Kanika has her own life, and Miles is a teenager. He shouldn't also be minding the general store. He should be focusing on study and, whatnot.
Yeah.
Which obviously he's mostly playing video games on his phone, but he's also a teenager.
He needs the experience of ignoring responsibility to play games on his phone. Vital to his development.
It's a vital teenage experience.
So you three go way back, huh? Stella just decided that night has nothing to do.
I mean, she's right, but she probably shouldn't say it.
She is right. She shouldn't say it. Maybe I had plans. You know? I didn't, but... Well, Kanika and Miles should run away from Sybil immediately, to be honest.
True and real.
Yeah. If the estate wasn't such a death trap, I'd keep dragging people over to the estate to hide them out from their parents.
Here's your room, Kanika. Here's Miles's room. Here's Reese's room. Too bad the estate is a literal death trap.
Yeah. If it was less of a death trap, we could invite all of our friends over.
Yeah.
Then Tabby would kill us, because we've invited like 6 people to her house.
Yeah.
Almost to the womb. The school here is a tiny K-12. Not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. We're lucky we all got along as much as we did. Some kids weren't able to make any friends their own age. They just happened to be born around the same time as some real jerks and were stuck with them through their whole school career. Poor kids.
Not that we were free from dealing with jerks. Like a certain Scarlet I could name.
Yeah, Kanika and Knight should sleep together in the same bed.
Correct.
Well, you know, if Kanika wants to. Flirt. Okay, she was a little rough. My throat. Hang on, I need some water. Remember to drink water, it's important for talking.
Please do drink water.
Okay, she was a little rough around the edges, but she was pretty friendly when you got past that.
Maybe to you. The way she used to look at me, you'd think I rolled in something foul every morning before school.
Same here, though to be fair, the feeling was more than mutual between us. She deserved it, though.
You good, Mantis? That sound like it hurt. Oh, I'm fine. My throat's a bit dry, but it's kind of crackling now.
Do you want me to make you some more tea? I can go make you some more tea. I'm making you some more tea. Could you hand me your tea
make
cup?
Some more tea, that would be great.
I'll be right back, everyone. You can keep going without me.
All right.
As long as your voice keeps up, not distracting people.
Other than that, I am all right. My voice can get a bit twitchy if like I don't keep it hydrated well enough. Make sure you add honey to your tea. I should add honey to my tea. The thing is that I don't like honey that much. Mots likes honey a lot. I don't like honey. To be fair, I also like to just drink straight lemon juice, so I don't literally drink straight lemon juice, but I will bite a full lemon wedge if given one. I heard it helps. I've heard that adding honey to tea helps too. Also, if you do have like a sore throat, you can take like a teaspoon of honey or a tablespoon of honey, and it will help coat the inside of your throat and make it less scratchy and less painful. But that also does mean you have to eat like a teaspoon to tablespoon of honey. You want to come ghost hunting with us tonight? Could smuggle you out in a duffel bag. Oh wow, do you think you'd be down for that? We'd love to have you. That would be so amazing. But I haven't had the best luck leaving the house lately. Even just walking to town is enough to put me in bed for a week. It sucks. But make sure you bring your camera, Stella. I want to see everything that happens. I love honey, especially on fried chicken. I get that. Like, I actually really like hot honey, like specifically honey that has like hot oil in it. Hot oil as in the spicy kind of oil, not physically warm oil. I like that on like pizza, but I only know of one pizza place that sells it, which is unfortunate. I don't think I know. I have had honey on fried chicken. It was pretty good if I recall. No, I did have that once. Oh boy, it's been like a year. I should get that again. That was good. I have like honey and like strawberries. I have like a weird relationship with. Like I do like some things with honey in them. Like Honey Nut Cheerios is one of like favorite breakfast cereals. I did like that honey on fried chicken and hot honey drizzle. I don't like just straight up honey though. Same thing with strawberries. Like I like processed strawberry, but I don't like actual strawberry. It's weird. You don't like strawberries? Yeah. It's funny because everyone else in my family likes strawberries. I take it you're a fan of strawberries, though. At the moment I'm currently I don't want to progress to the dinner in case it's going to, because I know it's going to involve a lot more talking. I love strawberries, especially in Frosted Flakes. I can understand that. I love the aesthetic of strawberries. I wish I liked strawberries though. Like strawberries look so like good and pretty on like Frosted Flakes, like you mentioned there, on like oatmeals or pancakes. That just, for whatever reason, I can't get behind like the flavor. I think we have to wash our hands before dinner, so I suppose there's we could probably move forward just a slight bit. Dinner's gotta be ready by now, right? Almost on cue, Reese's mama shouts from the kitchen. Dinner's on the table. Guess that's it for catching up. sure you all wash your hands with soap. Don't want anyone sharing their germs. Sure thing, Doc. Yes, ma'am. Time to get called by the door. You make your way towards the sink, but are stopped in your tracks through the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. It feels out of place, like you've accidentally wandered into a different, older house. But more than that, you feel something radiating out from behind it. Something dark and cold. If you plan on talking a lot during dinner, go for it. Something that reminds you of the dusty tunnels you narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum just beyond your hearing fills the air. You feel strange. You are compelled to approach the door, drawn in as if hypnotized. While playing with Hot, I only really talk until I get a certain Hot dialogue, and then just skip the dinner then. Ow. I'm gonna go with this open the door. Before you know it, the doorknob is turning in your hand, your heart full of both deep dread and a compulsive need to know what might be on the other side. What do you think you're doing? Well, there's something compelling about this door. No, there isn't. Now wash your hands. You won't let her interrupt you. You need to know what's behind the door. Oh, no, you don't. Come on, wash your hands and sit down. She grabs you by the shoulder, yanking you away. You do what she says, laying up under her watchful eye and allowing yourself to be ushered back to the table and away from the door. And now we wait for months. I am curious what the hot dialogue option that you're referencing is. To admire the pretty artwork, at least for a bit. Reese's plate of, like, unsauced spaghetti just makes me sad. He doesn't even get a bread roll. Unsauced spaghetti, ew. Yeah, like, Like, I know that some people will have, like, buttered spaghetti, but that's definitely not buttered spaghetti. That is fully unsauced pasta. Thank you, Moms.
You're welcome. Something unsauced pasta.
I'm so sorry at what Sybil has done to you. Yes. We were discussing, a variety of things. We've made it to dinner.
Excellent.
We were discussing about honey and strawberries.
I heard something about honey. I was tempted to bring some honey up, but
The thing is that I don't like honey.
I know, that's why I didn't bring it up.
I appreciate you not putting honey in the tea.
No, I wouldn't do that without asking.
Dinner is already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense. His shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. She sits opposite you at the far head of the table, her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her.
It's a position of authority, where her height gives her a vantage point over everyone else. No one at this table does anything without her noticing. It almost feels like, despite the presence of your friends, this is strictly a conversation between you and the doctor.
Interesting. It's always cool when, like, one of the skills gives you, like,
Bit of insight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now part of me kind of wants to go and just, like, look at all of them next to each other.
That'd be cool.
Because, like, I obviously, it was, Street Smart, I believe, gave, another kind of same general vein, sort of comment about, like, positioning at the table.
Yeah.
It would be so interesting to see all of the different traits kind of give you those insights. Powerful build knows what being in power feels like. Yes.
Pills.
She slides a few tablets towards Reese. He obediently swallows them. This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is the pasta sauce homemade?
No, it's from a jar. I worked too many hours to make my own pasta sauce.
Well, you have excellent taste in brands, and if you ever want any tips on easy home-cooked pasta sauces,
No thanks, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. Thanks for having us. Thanks again for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it. You didn't tell me they came by yesterday. You were asleep. I didn't want them to wake you up. You could have told me. Why? They were coming over today anyway. I just would rather know these things. Noted.
Sit in awkward silence.
Awkward silence.
I don't think we'd be at the moment going to abruptly mention about a mom poisoning her kid for 18 years. Let's talk about Reese.
Neat.
Reese is a talented artist. You must be very proud of him. Start with a positive thing. And then we'll accuse her of,
Poisoning
or locking her son in a basement.
He has a lot of skill honed through practice and dedication. I can't say I understand a lot of his pieces, but of course I'm proud.
You'll know when the hot dialogue appears. I hope you know I read that in the voice of Cave Johnson from Portal 2.
You'll know when the hot dialogue appears. Pick up a gun and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts. Thanks, Doc.
Must break your heart having to isolate your son from the world like this.
It's just another unfortunate side effect of his illness. Both of us just had to come to terms with it.
And that's when I stopped talking and move on, personally. I understand.
It's not the life I wanted for him, but it's the life he has to lead.
Maybe he doesn't have to. Ow, jeez, Kanika, your boots are heavy.
Sorry, Dr. Kelly. We're totally respectful of Reese's boundaries, even though they might seem a little arbitrary and strict. Isn't that right, Stella?
My bruised ankle says yes. You can kick me all you like, it won't change my bold attitude and outgoing personality.
You know, Doc, I feel pretty okay. I don't think having people over is all that rough on me.
I'd like to say, Kanika, Tabby's been trying to get rid of Stella for, years. It hasn't worked.
Ain't nothing gonna break her stride. Ain't nothing gonna slow her down.
Nick's kicked the hell out of Stella. Yeah?
We'll see how you feel in an hour.
We'll see how you feel in an hour when the poison kicks in. What exactly does Reese have?
He has a combination of genetic diseases that give him a fragile immune system, among other things. It's too much to get into, a lot of technical terms that I'd have to explain, and it's not good dinner talk. And it can't be pleasant for him to hear it again, so let's drop it.
Yes, technical terms.
I'm fine talking about it. I'd rather we talk about something else.
I feel the tension at the table start to rise. Temptation to comment about the lack of two parents in the town, but, we also are from a single parent, so...
That's true. It's a Scarlet Hollow thing,
Yeah. It's the...
Oh, there's the hot one.
There's no need for everyone to be so tense, everything's okay. We're all just here to have a nice dinner.
That's a good one.
I mean, I definitely want to see that.
Yeah.
There you go. Yes.
Speak for yourself. I don't want to have a nice dinner. Doc, really, it's fine.
Kelly's just like, I'm here to have a dinner.
Yes.
Who said anything about being a nice dinner?
Yeah. You're right. I haven't been given this a chance.
Oh,
That's
awesome.
cool. That helped out.
Kinda smooth things over. Let's talk about the date. No. We'll make some small talk. Food's really good. Bye. Putting this together. I enjoy poking around the clinic. What were Stella and Kanika like as kids? You're a doctor. Have you ever seen a dead body? Well, do you know Tabby? Thanks for putting this together, Dr. Kelly.
I don't usually cook for so many people. I'm just glad there's enough for everyone. It reminded me of what it used to be like when these two would come over. Hungry teenagers eating me out of house and home. I should have charged your parents for all the food you kids went through, honestly. It was like I was running a restaurant, not a doctor's office.
What were Stella and Kanika like as kids?
Noisy and messy, like all kids. They always had those little projects, videos or crafts or animal rescues, whatever. It was, whatever it was that captured their imaginations that week. So like I said, noisy and messy.
Didn't we bring a dead squirrel into your house once?
Oh god, not the squirrel. I remember that squirrel. Didn't you think the doc could Frankenstein it back to life or something? I was like 12. I was very susceptible to what I saw in media and very sad about that squirrel. That's one of those things that keeps me up at night. I still feel guilty about bringing that thing into your house, Dr. Kelly. I'm just glad you didn't make it a habit.
How well do you know Tabby?
Not very. I'd know her a lot better if your family didn't seem so afraid of doctors. I can count on one hand the number of times she's been in my office. No wonder everyone but that old Edwardine died so young. Hopefully your mother was better at taking you to doctor visits.
You know, thinking about it, it would make sense as to why, like, the Scarlets don't really go to doctors very much.
Yeah.
Because, like, yeah, after, like in the flashback that we get to the vision,
Yeah.
like, they're taking, like an injured Scarlet out of a doctor.
That's true.
Like, so that's probably been kind of a family superstition about doctors not being able to help.
I believe it. That makes sense. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something genetic at play. It's much better to catch those things early.
On the one hand, why didn't you want me poking around the clinic? On the other hand, that's a pretty obvious answer. I'm still gonna say it. You seemed awfully guarded about me checking out that door. The spooky door.
Because it's closed, doctors don't usually let people wander around their clinics. Of course, Dr. Kelly. We would never. I'm sure Knight is just joking. Right, Knight?
You know, I can't say I've ever felt drawn to the place before, but the secrecy is starting to make it feel awfully compelling. Well, Knight has good genetics.
Stella, don't you think about getting any ideas from Knight. No one is playing hide and seek in my private offices. Not today, not ever.
We at least have good enough genetics that the powerful build and hot trait are in full play. But I suppose it's entirely possible that we've had to spend quite a lot of time before the game starts working out and working on our beauty regimen.
Knight doesn't need any more bad influences. Knight, she doesn't need any more bad influences.
Yeah, but what if it's haunted? This place was built out of an old Civil War hospital, right?
It was a TB clinic, too.
Double haunted. I can't believe I never went ghost hunting here. Are you sure you don't want us to check it out? We'll have a whole bunch of extra experience after tonight.
It's not haunted. Now drop it.
Okay, Mats, is dead bodies like good dinner room talk?
Usually not.
Where were you last night when Rosalina got hurt? That's rather accusatory.
Does sound rather accusatory.
Where was she? She's not an EMT. She is a small town clinic.
Yes.
You see a weird hairless creature scurrying around in the woods at night?
I don't tend to go wandering in the woods after dark, so no. You don't have to. They come all the way out. You don't have to go all the way out to the woods. They've been coming to our windows at night. They've been... what?
There are these things called ditchlings, and they've been preying on the local wildlife. And Knight and I found a whole nest of them the other night when we...
Oh, I see. They're some of your little cryptozoological creatures.
Especially in America, dead bodies aren't good dinner talk.
Yeah.
You know, that it would make sense that a dead body wouldn't be very good dinner conversation.
I know it sounds pretty out there, but I've seen these things in person. We're not messing around. They're out there, laying eggs in animals and doing God knows what else. And here I thought you finally managed to get an even head on your shoulders, Kanika. Seems like Stella might be a bad influence on you. I know her little stories can be convincing, but it's only because she's managed to so thoroughly convince herself.
We have photos of them.
Yeah.
Why doesn't any of us think to just show her a picture?
She's not making up stories. Neither is Kanika, and neither am I. All you have to do is look outside after dark, and there are more and more every night. They're all pale and doughy, and their faces, they're like sculptures of humans that didn't set right.
I see. You stay up too late painting your grisly faces, so you started to see them everywhere. I'm sure whatever's outside, it's just raccoons or...
Hey. Do not talk to Knight's princess like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stop doubting everything I say. Stop trying to rewrite things I tell you to fit what you think should be true.
Dr. Kelly, I've punched one of those doughy monstrosities. Let me tell you. They're very real.
Real and unpleasant.
Real and unpleasant. Like a sack of organs.
Like a haggis.
Like a haggis. Like sentient haggis.
Sentient haggis.
Sorry I had to pop out. Gotta came in at a good time.
Such a great time.
Yes.
There's weird shit going down in Scarlet Hollow, whether you want to face it or not.
Dr. Mommy and Reese in the same room? I could feel the tension at the table start to rise again. Has anyone come in suffering from hallucinations? Isn't haggis just sausage? Like,
Is it?
It's
I could be
closer to a sausage,
Ah.
but it's not quite a sausage. It's definitely closer in general structure, though, being a sheep's bladder that's filled with a meat and a few other things. I think there's like some vegetables and grains in there as well for haggis. It's then slow cooked. And this is, of course, going off of like general understanding and memory. I have not had or made haggis before, so.
My apologies if I was contributing to the stereotype that haggis is gross.
I mean, there's like a lot of like different kinds of foods in the world that different people would consider gross, but others wouldn't.
I mean, yeah. But if haggis is more like a sausage, then like it's very, very different than what I was just describing. Yeah, it does look like it's more like a sausage. I was super off. Don't listen to me.
I'm not at liberty to discuss private medical information.
Are you sure? Not even a little bit. It could help our investigation into the strange goings-on. It's not like you have to name names.
Investigation?
Into what? The mine collapse? Your little ghouls? I don't think it's best. I think that this is best left to professionals, Stella. Not someone who runs around in the woods with a camcorder. Judging by the police response so far, Dr. Kelly, I don't think it is. We saw some stuff down in the mines last night that I struggled to explain. Maybe if we knew if there were any miners suffering from hallucinations, we could just rule it out as a gas leak, but...
Also, not sure what this purple crown is about, but it's cool, I guess.
Yeah, I was been wondering about that. I see a little purple tag. I can't really see the crown from here.
Right, so it's evident.
You're the royal person.
Evidently, YouTube has tagged you as a top fan.
You top percentage of fans.
I have no control over its application of this tag. It's just a thing that's now permanently grafted into the live stream.
Congrats, Aether Wolf. Here. Have this purple crown thing.
I think it's based entirely off of, like, amount of, like, comments, I think. I could be wrong. It doesn't have a description. There's just a button that says top fans with the same little crown.
Fascinating.
I'm so glad YouTube has added a feature and then did not explain what it was. Very helpful, YouTube. Yo, I'm a top fan. Yes, congrats.
You were in an abandoned mine. The chances that you were huffing something dangerous and hallucinatory are through the roof. Leave it at that and treat it as a tragic accident that it was, not some kind of mystery to unravel.
Do you know Sam Wayne?
Sam Wayne?
Dr. Kelly takes a moment to think.
Doesn't ring a bell. Someone you know?
He's a stalker. Someone who's been following Knight around. Super mysterious guy.
We have reason to believe that he might have caught some kind of weird illness at the mines. He definitely looks like he could use some medical help. So please let us know if he shows up or anything. If there's someone harassing you, you should get the police involved. It isn't any of my business.
We love unexplained added features. Okay, I'm not going to accuse her of not being there for Rosalina. CA sick animals lately. She's already acknowledged about not going outside. Have you any strange illnesses spreading through town?
What? No. Are you sure you haven't met any miners who had unusual symptoms? Anyone who seemed kind of drippy? Or strangely ominous when they talked?
No one wearing bags on their heads?
Sorry to pry, I'm just doing my due diligence. Absolutely not. I've barely seen so much as a runny nose, which is a good thing. If you're so concerned about the mine, why don't you just have Knight ask Tabitha? I have no interest in violating HIPAA for your weird little investigation into nothing.
Okay, I think that's all of the dialogues that I particularly wanted to say.
You don't want to accuse her of poisoning her son. It's up to
Maybe
you.
not to her face.
Nice.
That's definitely bad dinner conversation.
Knight's just quietly sipping her tea and or whatever is to drink at this. I actually don't think anyone has any drinks at this table.
There are no drinks at this table. Everyone is so parched.
So
Especially Reese, who has unsauced pasta.
Oh no, Reese, unsauced pasta, no drink.
I think we'll
You're just gonna
awkwardly
stay-
remain silent.
Awkward silence.
We remain silent, quietly picking at store-bought spaghetti and dinner rolls.
So, we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week. Well, Knight is still in town.
Well, time to move on to the ending of this dinner.
We'll have to see how you're feeling.
I can handle a movie, Doc.
Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay.
You're always overestimating how much you can do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick.
If I get sick, so what? It's not like it's ever going to change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in a basement alone just because seeing my friends is deemed too strenuous.
Isn't most spaghetti store-bought?
Generally.
Generally, yeah. Like, you can make your own spaghetti.
You
Like,
can. You need a spaghetti press for that.
you do need a pasta press for that. Because you need to be able to get nice and thin, and then you have to change the entire press out to then cut the pasta into equal-sized pieces. In addition to my weird obsession with watching CSI and medical dramas, I also watched a lot of Food Network for no reason. Very weird childhood.
That's alright.
I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have my friends over.
Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms.
Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix.
Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves.
Damn it. I knew it. I knew this would be too much. Everyone get out of my house. Please, just leave us alone. Stop trying to interfere with his life. All it does is hurt him more. We can't just leave him like this.
Now is when he needs friends the most.
No, now is when he needs me the most. I'm his doctor and his mother. I know you care about him. I know that. And he knows it too. But all of you would do is just get in the way. So just, please, leave. And I said that in the wrong order, but it's fine.
Darn, even raising your voice causes pain? Reese, you're so darn miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah. The moment Reese does anything that raises his blood pressure by like a single degree, just immediate illness. Don't think I don't know something is up here. Don't think we don't know something is up here. We have stuff to do anyways. You seemed fine before dinner. So we'll get out of your way. Quietly leave.
Do you want to j'accuse? Or just leave?
You seemed fine before dinner.
It's always comes in waves. I can assure you right now, he's very much not fine. Now leave.
The three of you are rushed to the door. We'll be back, Reese.
Hope you feel better soon.
Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your faces. The click of a lock signals the end of your dinner at Reese's. Something weird happened when I went to wash my hands. It was like I was forced to try and break into the clinic. What a lovely dinner. Okay, at some point I do have to play a thing through this game, not only like telling everyone that it's like you should leave with like Mystic.
Yeah.
I also need to at some point go through the game and just pick all of the like doesn't acknowledge anything weird's going on options.
That'd be funny.
Something weird happened when I went to wash my hands. It was like I was forced to try and break into the clinic.
Forced how?
Don't worry, Reese. Knight will visit you in the next 48 hours.
Yes.
It was like something was making me go there. I wonder, was it like that carving in the pit last night? Before you had that seizure, it was kind of like you were hypnotized.
I wasn't there, but I guess I'll take your word for it. Hypnotism does seem like a step up from what we're dealing with, though.
I mean, I don't know, a lot happened last night, and the whole thing was very trance-like. Guess it was kind of similar. What if there's another carving in there? That'd be so weird. If there is, I wonder if it would give you another vision. Maybe these things have something to do with the ditchlings.
You're not suggesting we go poking around in there, are you?
Of course I am. Maybe tomorrow.
I am not breaking into Dr. Kelly's clinic based on a bad vibe Knight got.
There is something seriously wrong with that dynamic.
That's probably the understatement of the week. This whole thing is fishy. I'm starting to feel my fear of Dr. Kelly's just a little bit more justified than I thought.
She's just overprotective. I'm sure that's all that's going on. And she has every right to be. I mean, the poor guy took 2 bites of food and got sick immediately. Can't imagine what that's like for both of them to go through.
Look, I'm just saying, maybe there's more to their dynamic than just him being sick. But it's not like there's much we can do about it right now.
Neek's acknowledging and accepting the weirdness.
Yes.
Yeah. We could probably go back and forth on this for a while. Let's grab Gretchen and get going. The sun is setting. We wouldn't want to miss a second of ghost action. Neeks, you should be fearing your mother more.
Yeah, for real.
Yes.
Stella hurries down the hill, almost as if to run away from what just happened. You and Kanika follow her down the slowly darkening street. Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What was once a quaint building in town now stands as an imposing structure, its walls holding something that stares back at you with menace.
It has a name. It's Sam Wayne.
Yeah! Yes.
Maybe Kanika's right. Maybe ghosts aren't real and the rest of tonight is going to be a pleasant break from the events of the past few days. Powerful build. Your fists have gotten you this far. If there's something in there, you can take it.
Ha!
Hey, ditchlings. Yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Hot. A ghost hunt seems like the perfect place to sneak in some smooching under the guise of splitting up and searching for clues.
That's so funny. Wiggles eyebrows at Kanika, like blushing, too embarrassed to say anything. Mm-hmm.
Kanika, we can pick up where we left off earlier. But this time under the guise of looking for clues.
Do you remember remember, there was a recent Scooby-Doo movie in which Velma has a crush on, like, one of the suspects. I think her name was Coco.
Yes.
And, like, Coco puts her hand on Velma's shoulder, and Velma just goes, like, wide-eyed with this goofy smile. That's the dynamic between Knight and Kanika.
Yes, that is entirely the dynamic between Knight and Kanika. I love you, hot trait.
Yes.
Yes. The hot trait's so funny. Maybe a special someone might be interested in breaking off from the rest of the group.
Wiggles eyebrows.
We're definitely not going to spend the entire time handcuffed to Tabby.
Definitely not. No. What are you talking about?
Just as its exterior was intimidating in the setting sun, the inside of the library is dark, its shadows deep and foreboding. The meet and greet with the mayor ended quite some time ago, and the throngs of visitors took whatever joy was in this place with them as they left. Hey, Oscar, you back yet?
Shh, you can't yell in a library. It's against the rules, even if the library is closed.
It's after hours. Rules only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain. Hey, you're just in time. Rosalina's situated in the back room. Alexis is gonna keep her company while we hopefully get this all sorted out. I'd love for her to be able to sleep in her own bed tonight.
How is she doing?
She's not quite as chipper as she was when she was on stronger meds, but she's still doing surprisingly well. Powerful build and hot, working on similar yet totally different wavelengths.
Yes.
Alexis has been by her side non-stop. She's been a really good friend. Rosalina and I are both lucky to have her right now. I'm glad she's back home at least, and we'll be able to get her back into her real home in no time. I've come fully loaded. Got my EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared camera, UV light, video camera, salt flashlights for everyone in case the ghost messes with the electricity, parabolic microphone, Sharpies, and paper for automatic writing, matches and candles for rituals. I didn't bring any sage, though, so...
You didn't bring sage? Did you bring a crucifix to burn in case a haunting starts, since it starts hunting somebody?
No. I did not bring a crucifix.
Well, darn, that's why it's gonna kill people. It's all could have been avoided.
Scarlet Hollow, Chapter 3, but it's actually phasmophobia.
It's just phasmophobia.
Charlie shows up and you just smack him in the face with a crucifix and run out.
Yes.
Stella, quick, get the camera. So much, but yet no holy water.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, and a Ouija board. I know they're toys, but you never know what might come in handy. If this is Scarlet Hollow about phasmophobia, definitely don't bring the Ouija board.
Definitely don't bring that. Wow, this is a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. Do you just have this stuff ready to go in a bug out bag or something?
Of course I do. I actually stashed a couple bags here overnight after I got back from the mines. Excuse me? I wasn't about to carry everything around all day. This way we can go light and pop out to grab more stuff once things are getting spooky. I may have never found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but that's not for lack of trying, and after last night I'm more than ready to try again.
Hey, I hope I'm not too late. Have I missed any creepy paranormal stuff? Hey, Avery!
Just Stella's unerring amount of being prepared for this. Avery, glad you could make it. The more pairs of hands we have, the more equipment we can carry.
Sure thing. Always happy to offer a hand or two.
Please tell me you aren't taking this as seriously as everyone else. I need someone else to be rational with. Whoa, is that an EMF reader? EMF reader? I've never seen one in person. Look at all this stuff. Spirit box, parabolic microphone. Y'all really covered all your bases.
Oh, Stella, you are not ready for this ghost.
No, you are maybe the least ready, actually.
No.
No.
Gretchen's
no.
more ready for this ghost than you.
Yes.
And Gretchen doesn't have thumbs.
No, she doesn't.
Oh no. Hey, I'm as rational as they come. I'm just not ready to rule out weird paranormal stuff. When people tell me they saw a ghost, who am I to say they didn't? I mean, y'all apparently saw some unexplainable stuff on Monday, and that mine only collapsing again after 100 years while y'all were there? I'm just saying, anything seems possible right now.
This whole town is one big supernatural death trap. Last night was weird, and now what we saw is nothing unexplainable about a mine collapse. Whatever weird stuff we saw last night is probably just a gas leak. There could always be a rational, not supernatural explanation for what I saw last night, like aliens. Last night was weird. I don't know what we saw.
Same here. It was so dark and cramped in there, but I can't be sure if anything I heard or saw wasn't just part of some drawn-out panic attack.
Good thing I got audio of the knocking. Real proof that we had a paranormal encounter.
Proof that the rocks were shifting around us, preceding a cave-in. One of these things is just slightly more likely than the other. Honestly, I'm a lot more spooked by the ditchlings I saw on my way home last night.
Oh my god, Neeks, you're actually starting to come around, aren't you?
No. I mean, maybe. I get easily spooked, okay? That's what's so great about this stuff. It's fun to be terrified, you know?
Yo, don't go rushing off of ghost busting without Zane! No way, I'm gonna forget your promise, Stella!
Zane, glad you could make it.
I was confronted with my own mortality for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife to ease my troubled mind. Now let's go mess with some ghosts.
I hope my house is big enough for 6 ghost hunters at once. If this is everyone, we can go ahead and... My boy, Zane.
Zane!
Yes.
That's everyone.
Wait, what about Tabby?
What about her? She's not here. Let's get started. Quickly, before she shows up.
I guess she can catch up with us once she gets here. Well, if y'all are itching to get started, it's through the back. Follow me. Looks like the sun is almost set. This is when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't been back inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect.
Hey. You're not going anywhere without me. If there's a ghost, I want to see it with my own eyes.
Sorry, Mr. Gutierrez. I tried to stop her, but she was really convincing. Oh, hi, Zane. What's up?
Yo.
Rosalina, you're not supposed to be out of bed. On the one hand,
Yeah.
on the one hand, night is kind of, very much, maternal there. you know.
Yeah, very maternal.
On the other hand, so I'd be like, Rosalina, you should be resting.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, would probably be like, she could rest on the couch inside. I do like how determined Rosalina is.
Yes.
Yes. Let her come with us. It's her house, too.
resting. And it's not like hobbling around the library is any different than hobbling around our house. I miss being there. I miss feeling home.
You shouldn't be hobbling around at all. Just take it easy until you're more healed.
I gotta learn to walk around eventually. Might as well start while I'm still on pain meds. And our house is 1 story. It's not like I'm climbing Everest.
Oscar sighs. The answer's no, Rosa. You need to rest.
As if. I can't get any rest in that crappy little back room. I want our house back. I'm coming with you.
Crappy? Since when do you use language like that? And we have this taken care of. Clearly half the town is here to help.
What are you gonna do, old man? You can't stop me. I'm injured, remember? I'll hit you with one of my crutches. Just try it.
I'm not that old. You better turn around or I'll ground you.
Dad, I'm pretty sure I'm as grounded as I can get. And I'm fine.
Oopsie.
It doesn't even hurt. I don't feel anything.
That's the face of I don't feel anything.
That's because you're on painkillers, Rosa. It doesn't mean that... But Rosalina ignores him, grimacing but confident as she hobbles forward on her crutches. Oscar says and does nothing to stop her. Okay. Crappy is a bad word. She could have said so much worse.
She easily could have said so much worse. But I think it's mostly because, like, she's an 8th grader, I think.
Yeah.
And Oscar is just like, you're not allowed to know what crap means. No.
There are ditchlings in the window.
Oh, fuck off.
There are ditchlings in the window. Also, it's okay. Oscar brought a crucifix.
And somehow I don't think it caught on fire when Charlie started hunting.
Well, we were in the wrong room. The crucifix
see.
only works if it's in the room with the ghost. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Family photos line the walls, and stacks of books sit comfortably on wooden furniture. Ditchlings, yes. Okay, one of these days we're going to see a ditchling inside a building.
Aside from this one? You know, like later.
That's haunting stuff.
Oh, okay. Inside a building.
You know, we're going to like
in the church or something.
Yeah, we're gonna go into like the church, or we're gonna come down into like the bottom of like the estate and find like a ditchling in a locked building.
That will be pretty fun.
And it's like, oh no. Oh no, they're getting way bolder. Okay, looks pretty normal for now. I don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural. None of my equipment is picking up anything around the picture. But I'll set up a camera in case it falls again. Could be important evidence. You might want to save your cameras for Rosalina's room. That's where I've seen the ghost manifest. It's just down the hall.
Oscar and Kanika startle as the door swings open.
Hold it! You're not taking my cousin along on any more of your little hijinks without me.
Gretchen's little face. Tabby!
I can't believe you had the audacity to give me the slip earlier today night. But
Well-
Kanika.
Well, you know me. I disappear if I'm out of your sight for longer than 10 seconds.
After I explicitly told you not to. At least you did the courtesy of letting me know exactly where you'd be tonight so that I didn't waste my time looking for you.
Say you're friends with Tabby. Will do.
Great, she made it.
Wow, Knight, you really brought the whole gang together today.
I have every right to be here, Kanika. My family built this place, you know.
Yeah, I know. We all know. What What made you think inviting her was a good idea?
This my cousin just wants to make sure I don't get hurt. I like her. We're friends. Just like hating her. I like her. We're friends. I'm friends with everyone.
Really?
Yeah, so what? Like it's weird to be friends with your cousin?
Wow, Knight, do you have any idea how hard it is to get these two in the same room? This is amazing.
Yeah, amazing. That's a word for it.
Kanika's just like, you've known, like, Tabby for a couple days. And I don't imagine that Tabby's been any nicer than she has been when I've seen her. You're really gonna count her as a friend? Knight's just like, yep.
Yep.
Being friends with your cuz ain't weird. No. In Kanika's defense, being friends with Tabby is probably more weird. Sounds like we're in for an interesting night. Now that the tension has reached a, awkward point, let's get started.
I'm glad I didn't stay in the same town with the people I went to high school with. No wonder small towns have so much drama.
Romantically loving your cuz is weird.
Yes.
Yes. Definitely. I wonder if the ghost will even show with this many people around. Wait, is it just me or does it suddenly feel colder? It sure does. I definitely feel that.
Same. I've got chills.
But you're in a jacket.
And I've got, I'm well dressed better dressed than most of you. Outside maybe Tabby. The temperature gun says that's actually a couple degrees colder. That's normal. Rooms and hallways sometimes get colder than other parts of the house. Whoa, genuine cold spot. I gotta snap a picture for posterity. Is that it? This isn't very scary.
The ghost mostly manifests in your room. Shouldn't you have seen it? Ghost just scared because I'm here. It knows it doesn't stand a chance.
Ha! You should be able to use the explore and then the powerful build.
I love you, Zane.
Zane's
yes.
amazing.
Wait, Rosaline, if the ghost mostly manifests in your room, shouldn't you have seen it?
I've only seen the stain. Dad made me switch rooms with him before we moved out.
I wasn't about to let my daughter sleep in a haunted bedroom. I spent most of my nights on the couch before we set up shop in the library. Save here.
Oh boy. Even if there is something back there, I'm not scared of it, I'm mad at it.
Y'all are so brave. I'd be terrified sleeping somewhere there might have a ghost. The ghost's just scared because I'm here. It knows it doesn't stand a chance. So you can see the split up dialogue and powerful build dialogue after the fact. Yeah. That would make sense. I'm going to probably go through this a couple times.
Yeah, since I think you went in a different order.
Yeah.
I guess you could do the split up dialogue after this. Oh no, you can't. Never mind.
We'll go with whichever one I like most.
I didn't realize muscles were supposed to be some sort of paranormal deterrent.
They are if you're a knight.
Maybe it's chill. I know if I were a ghost, I'd be mad chill.
Okay. So, go back here. I should put the save in a more convenient location.
So it would be split up, gang? Is that the...
Yeah. Alright, gang, I think we'd cover more ground if we split up and search for clues. I'll go with Kanika. Oh, if that's the case, I call dibs on Tabby.
Fine, but Night is coming along too. The three of us can search the least dangerous room, like a bathroom or a closet. If we're splitting up, I'll be the one sticking by Night, Tabitha, not you. Not that it matters, though, because we're not doing that. Ghost or no, splitting up is always a recipe for disaster.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah, you're probably right. If we discover a ghost here, we should all discover it together.
That's not exactly the angle I was going for, but okay. Yo, once we find the ghost, how are we gonna get rid of it? Like, how does one bust such a thing?
Well, my ghost hunting kit has symbols from every major religion, sword, holy books, bunch of salt, and some jars for ectoplasm. And if worse comes to worse, we can always use the Ouija board to politely ask it to leave. Darn it, Neeks. I do like the powerful build option. I think I like the split up option more. Just because of like the Kanika be like, no, excuse me, I will be going with Night.
Yes.
And, you know, we're not splitting up because, you know, that's a bad idea. Aren't Ouija boards super cursed? Are you sure that wouldn't make it mad or invite a demon into the house or something?
Ouija boards are toys. The only power they have is scaring kids at slumber parties. Sounds like fun to me. Might as well try it, right? What's the worst that could happen? We make the ghost mad and it gives us more evidence? Sounds like a win-win.
I think I'd rather not take the chance. One ghost is enough to deal with. I don't much like the thought of opening a door for something worse.
Wow, you've never been this superstitious, Dad. This ghost really has you freaked out.
Okay. Oscar takes a deep breath before continuing. Let's head to Rosalina's room. Follow me.
That feeling again, like the mines, like the door to the clinic, dusty, suffocating, dizzying feeling. Something is in this house, though whether it's a ghost or something worse, you're not sure.
Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain.
Yeesh, that's gotta be tough to scrub out. Doesn't the county own this house? Do they know about the damaged carpet? Have you seen your house? I don't see how that's relevant.
Weird. I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. The same temperature as the living room. Nothing on the EMF either. Then your equipment is wrong. The stain is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count. It just keeps coming back.
It's just a stain, Dad. Can't we just cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Maybe we have to scrub it out first. Could be that the paranormal stuff will activate if we give it a reason to.
Oh, good idea. Neat, it's still going.
Hey, Apothecary!
Hey, Apothecary.
I've never heard of a bleach-activated ghost before.
We're probably going to end up stopping the stream right before the haunting kicks off. So next stream will be the haunting. But we got a little bit before then.
Mm-hmm.
No, Tabitha. We saw you looking at Stella like that.
Yeah.
I love this little ditto face that Stella's making right now.
Yes. You don't use bleach to clean a carpet, Tabitha.
Says you.
Whatever. How was I supposed to know that? Not everyone gets to learn how to clean things.
Tabitha just wants to know how to clean things. Just wants to live a normal life.
She does want to live a normal life.
Tabby stares at dishes in sink. How the hell do you wash this?
How do you Sponge.
That's why Janie's there.
Use soap and a sponge? Where does the sponge go? Where do you do this?
Tabby putting dish soap on like a plate and then just rubbing it with a sponge. I think this is making it worse. Now it's just foaming. I'll try to join, though. Sorry, missed. Hopefully I can join because next week I start summer college.
Wow,
oh, cool.
That's cool.
I'll try to join, though. That'll be cool if you can make it. I understand if you're not able to, though.
Yes. Hope you have a good time at summer college, though.
Yeah. What are you gonna be majoring in? Do you know?
If y'all are offering a free carpet cleaning, be my guest.
I'm sorry, I should have read that.
No, that's cool. I just thought the line was funny.
Are you sure you scrubbed it out? So Tabitha needs someone who will tidy their home and cook meals for them. Tabitha makes good money. She needs as a housewife. I've heard Stella would make a good one.
Yeah, see, it all works out. They complete each other.
Yes.
It's perfect.
Stella can remember Stella can remember to have positive emotion once in a while, and Tabby can remember that everything is probably going to be pretty bad off. They're two sides of the same coin here. We really just need to attach these two at the hip.
Yes.
Round each other out.
They're two halves of a do not separate package, but unfortunately they've been separated.
Unfortunately, they've been separated for years. I'm just doing classes to get them out of the way early.
Nice.
Apothecary, I start college on August 14th. I was registering for classes in between stream. Oh, cool.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Exciting.
Let's effing go, Aether. We be educated these.
Go, yeah.
I hope you both do great in college.
You guys are doing awesome.
I hope you have a infinitely better college experience than Mott's.
I guarantee you will. Don't worry about it.
Well, the Art Institute has ceased existing.
Yes.
So
Don't worry about it. Ghost blood.
Ghost blood.
Ghost blood.
Definitely ghost blood.
Or it's just a rusty pipe leaking all over your floor that you think it'd be a big... I think it'd be a bigger problem than what Knight and Stella are suggesting. I don't know, ghost blood sounds pretty intense. Have y'all tried ripping up the carpet to see what's causing the stain?
If the government owns this house, there's no way I'm leaving a big red stain in their carpet. I made sure it was pristine every morning. Besides, I also kind of assumed it was ghost blood, which it is.
worry, I'm sure they'll just take you to court for neglect instead. Kanika's obviously right. Did it really not occur to you that there might be a leaky pipe under the floor?
It'd be weird if my college got sued by the Canadian government, as I live in Texas. I know,
Yes.
you know. What kind of nonsense is your Texas college getting up to?
The Canada-Texas beef can go deep, you know?
Yeah.
They're nowhere near each other.
What if there's something written under there? Only one way to be sure. Time to rip up the carpet.
Stella starts excitedly tugging at the corner of the carpet.
Oh dear.
You're doing the government a favor, really. We'll cover you. You don't have to sweat it. Stella pulls back the carpet to reveal a hatch. The floor around it is stained with reddish-brown something.
I'd like to say everyone's expression upon seeing the hatch is so wonderful. Wait a second, Mots. If y'all live in the States, how the F did your college get sued by the Canadian government?
By a deep, deep miscommunication.
Frankly speaking, given the state of the Art Institute, I wouldn't be surprised if everyone was suing the Art Institute.
That would be pretty funny.
It's getting sued by Mars, the planet. And the candy company. I wonder what Knight's reaction is to the hatch.
Yes.
I feel like Knight's reaction would sort of be to stare at the hatch and be like, oh, that makes sense. And they go, wait, no, it doesn't.
Oh, cool. That's where the blood's coming from. Wait.
Wait, that would imply that the entire basement is full of blood.
Basement blood.
What if there isn't a ghost after all? What if somebody lives down there?
Okay, maybe I don't want to sleep in here.
The hatch? No. We're going down there. We're not going down there, right? A hatch.
A hidden hatch.
This is even better than finding a message. It's definitely haunted. But there's no basement in this house. At least, we weren't told about a basement. And look, all the red stuff is coming from underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted, alright. You've got a basement chock full of ghosts. I can just feel it.
Still no readings, though. And that the equipment has made a sound. Of course not. Y'all know last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement or crawl space or whatever that is under the hatch. There must be a leak that flooded the whole area under the house.
Haunting time?
The water dissolved the chalk around the edge and leaked through into the carpet. And it's red because North Carolina has red-ass dirt. It's as simple as that.
That isn't the word chalk.
How is that pronounced?
Cock.
Cock. Dissolve the cock.
It's not mud. It's blood. Human blood. I tested it.
Well, you tested it wrong. Can't be blood, right? Kanika's right. You've got a muddy floor. And that's why it's so cold here, too. There's wet dirt under the house. Congratulations, we solved your ghost problem.
No way. Don't listen to Tabitha. There's an old hatch in the floor that someone tried to seal up. We're not leaving until we know what's down there.
I'm with Stella. This is my room. I need to know what's down there. Have you considered that they may have tried sealing it up because it was unsafe? Oh, Uh-oh, do you think the flooding might have made the house unstable? I'm all in on ghost hunting, but I don't know if I could crawl into another dangerous crevasse.
Please tell me it's Reese's. I'm going for it. And that's
You're gonna stop there because when she opens the door is when the haunting starts?
Yes. And unfortunately, or fortunately, this horrible hole has nothing to do with Reese.
No, there's no Reese or any connection to. Well, I guess like we don't know if the tablets are connected to Reese in any way, but
We don't exactly know what Reese's situation is. Just bad.
a werewolf fae.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, it's possible that the blood of Charlie is somehow connected to Reese in some obscure fashion.
Anyway, so we'll pick up this next time then.
Yeah, but we're gonna stop there right before the haunting kicks off, and
We'll start with the haunting next time.
yes. I'm gaining experience.
Are you?
Are you gaining experience?
Are you grinding the XP?
Oh, yeah, you do have experience. Wild.
Wild. Weird. What? Okay.
Right, hopefully see you guys next stream. Yes. Hope to see you then.
Hope to see you then. If not, have fun with your classes.
Bye, y'all. Have a fun time. Yes, you too. Yeah, I hope both of you have a great rest of your day. Like, I'm referring to the purple crown. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
No, like,
Mantis just clicked on it.
Yeah, I can click on, like, a little thing in my YouTube screen that has the crown. And it does have you listed with experience.
225 XP is what it says.
Yeah. Which is weird. I don't know why. like how is it measuring this? Where is it coming from? Why isn't Cherry on this list?
I feel like it should be Aetherwolf, Cherry, and Lacroix.
Yeah. Hey, see ya, guys.
See ya!
See ya. Have a great rest of your day and rest of your week.
Have a great week. We'll see you guys next time.
Yes. See you then.